The government and ruling party, as a part of measures to address the declining birth rate, have enacted a new love law aimed at increasing the marriage rate. Alongside this, a license system for romantic relationships has been introduced, and obtaining a love license has become a prerequisite for free romantic relationships. The bill was recently approved in the lower house plenary session. Furthermore, the National Police Agency's Safety Division and the Prefectural Police have established a love affairs section to strengthen questioning and promote compliance with the love law and the obligation to obtain a love license. In the marriage registration process, presenting the love license is now required, and marriage applications without a love license will not be accepted. Violation of this rule, engaging in romantic relationships without a license, may result in the termination of the relationship and a fine of up to 500,000 yen. To obtain a lab license, individuals must undergo training and practical exams at a lab training institute designed by the Prefectural Public Safety Commission in accordance with the lab law. The lab license center conducts a written exam, and upon passing, a license is issued. Lab training institutes prioritize practical skills over theoretical knowledge, focusing on learning about real-world romantic experiences. These institutes recruit students twice a year, with a set number of spots for both men and women. Students are grouped by enrollment period, learning about romantic relationships alongside their peers. The target age for enrollment is 15 and above, and the majority of students attending love training institutes are young people in the mid-teens to early 20s. Upon enrollment, students are evaluated based on various personality assessment indicators, and this information is stored in the database. Using this database, an AI system calculates the most compatible male-female pairs. These AI-paired students are then forcibly grouped into pseudo couples, and they learn about romance together until their graduation 6 months later. Once the theoretical coursework is completed, these pseudo-couples enter a provisional training stage supervised by instructors where they go on real dates in the public spaces. It's worth nothing that sexual intercourse during this provisional stage is strictly prohibited by law, and any discovered infidelity can lead to immediate expulsion. In the final practical exam, the couples go on a supervised dates. The pairs submit their date plans for approval, robotic cameras during the date, and undergo real-time evaluation by instructors. Evaluation criteria include punctuality, timing of meals, consideration, and mutual conversation among other factors. If it is confirmed that the participants have developed feelings akin to romantic affection by the end of the exam, they pass the practical test at the Lab Training Institute. Subsequently, they take a written exam at the Prefectural Police Lab License Center, and upon passing, they receive a lab license. 60% of the male-female pairs that receive licenses continue their romantic relationships, and many eventually get married. After obtaining a lab license, individuals gain the freedom to engage in unrestricted romantic relationships. Additionally, they can use hotels, go through the marriage process, use marriage consultation services, and utilize dating apps that much based on the government-operated database of license holders. It's important to note that discovery of infidelity, adultery, or domestic violence against a partner can lead to arrest, and severity of the offense may result in immediate imprisonment. To avoid false accusations, individuals are required to update their relationship status on the Love License app, including whether they are currently in a relationship or have ended it, depending on the situation. The adoption rate of the Love License has exceeded 90%, and according to a survey conducted by the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications of Japan, 70% of respondents reported having a romantic partner. It is expected that the marriage rate and the rate of people with spouses will increase in the future.